What's up, everybody? Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come on in. Ronita was up. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come on in. What's up, Marquise? We'll give him another minute, y'all, and we'll get started. What's up, Michael? We'll give him one more minute, y'all, and we'll get started. Yeah, we'll give him another minute and we'll get started. All right. Let's get it in. They'll come in. When they come in, they'll catch this on the rewind one. Now, for some time now, this cabal organization has been attacking the Anunnaki for a few years now. Since I know at least 2014. I know that for a fact. I know that's when they really got heavy with it. Now, I wasn't even gonna talk about this because it seemed to be helping people, awakening people, but now they're getting real bold with a lot of lies and false teachings. So let me tell you what happened. The reason why, what inspired this video. Recently they released a video on YouTube saying that the Anunnaki are attacking people in Africa, right? They didn't say who they was attacking. They just said they was attacking people in Africa. And I was reading the article. No, I wasn't reading the article. I was watching a video talking about it. And I looked into the comment section, and the indigenous Africans, they're saying they're not the Anunnaki are not attacking us. They are attacking the corporate war entities that are slaughtering millions of people. And that's all the evidence that I needed, because the Russians came out some time ago saying that the Anunnaki over there eating them or whatever, but they haven't yet to show videos. They quick to blow some up like that. They have yet to show videos. They have yet to show pictures. They have yet to show anything to let us know that they doing something like that, right? Right. So now, what got the Anunnaki such an infamous label was what happened with Dr. York back in 2004 when, he went down and the New Wabi organization went down. And, that was their main topic, the Anunnaki. You see what I'm saying? But they always seem to wait about 10 good years, anywhere from, I said, 6 to 10 good years to launch a slander campaign against the teachings. You see what I'm saying? Because Bobby Hemmett stopped teaching in 2010. And last year, which was about 8 years, they had young Pharaoh and Seti get up there and start slandering Bobby Hemmett, the Baphomet, and those teachings. You see what I'm saying? And it made my people, it made me proud that my people got on them and snapped on their asses. You see what I'm saying? My homies and homies went in there and got in their asses for that. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I like to see. That's what we need to see. When motherfuckers is lying, we know they lying. And we know that's not their usual topics. You see what I'm saying? That's not their usual topics to teach about occult science. You see what I'm saying? Or even talk about it. So who are they to say something against Bobby Hemmett or the Baphomet when that's not their usual teaching? Their usual teachings are revolutionary teachings. So there you go. They've been doing this for some time. And another being that they've been slandering is Michael Jackson. You see what I'm saying? Michael Jackson died in 2009. And so ever since, I said 2016, they came out with their lie saying that they found child pornography in his house. I was like, what? Why did it take them 20 years to find child pornography in his house? You see what I'm saying? The case been over for 20 years. You see what I'm saying? If the case closed, why y'all even still searching for any evidence? You see what I'm saying? And y'all had his house confiscated for 20 years. So it took so long. You see what I'm saying? So they've been slandering his energy as well. Because Michael was Saint Michael or Ogun. You see what I'm saying? Musical Jedi. We'll get into Michael later. So, yes, they've been slandering, the black guys for the most part. Michael Jackson was a black god. Bobby Hemmett was a black god. Dr. York, of course, black god. So they've been taking them out. You see what I'm saying? They can't kill you or lock you up. They're going to definitely defame you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what they're working on now with Bobby Hemmett. Seeing how it's been about 8 years since he's been teaching, now they launching slandering campaigns to defame his teachings. But it's not working because everybody knows Bobby been teaching for 30 years, hell. And his teachings are still true to this day for the most part, So that's what's happening here. Now, these Annunaki attacks. They said that another attack happened in Syria with the Anunnaki, right? And the Russians are upset about it, so they going to Syria to attack the Anunnaki, right? Why wouldn't they attack Syria? Isn't that Samaria? Isn't that what ancient Samaria was? You see what I'm saying? They're trying to get back their homeland. That's originally where they lived. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's going on here. You're gonna see a lot of this bullshit. All war is based on deception, which is a hashtag for this video. All war is based on deception. So the number one principle with this teaching is nothing is what it seems. You see what I'm saying? So what's happening here? You got these motherfuckers telling you lies about the Anunnaki. They just getting their homeland back. They said that they in the inner earth doing this and doing that. We can't prove it. Number one. Number two, the inner earth beings are the house of Dan or the tribe of Dan in the Bible. They said went off to go worship idols, right? But where did they go worship these idols? You see what I'm saying? Where did they go to go worship these idols? Nah, they didn't go worship no fucking idols because we worshipped ourselves. They went into the inner earth to build a Gotha. You see what I'm saying? The inner earth cities and inner earth dimensions and realms. You see what I'm saying? They went to go do that in the beginning. That's why, because when shit popped off on this planet and we fell, the house of Dan was still unknown to these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? They were still unknown to them. So they still have their advanced technologies, advanced sciences, advanced magics. You see what I'm saying? So they still have all that. So now they're coming up from the earth to take back this shit. Because we're waking up and this is the prophesied time of the awakening. Now, what these motherfuckers are doing to shut this shit down, they got us thinking, they trying to tell us that the Anunnaki are fucked up. You see what I'm saying? But I find it interesting. Anybody else who had said this or anything like this, y'all would have questioned that shit. You see what I'm saying? It would have been questioned, like, what are evidence? You see what I'm saying? But my problem with this is nobody's even questioning. They just accepting it at face value. They accepting these teachings. You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers here with these books, they just accepting all this. You see what I'm saying? And that's my problem. That nobody is questioning these articles that's popping up. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's saying, oh, wait a minute. These we can call bullshit because there's no evidence. But these articles. And most of these articles are made to fuck up. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. You're going to see a lot of deception in this war. They're trying to keep us from our ancestors, both in the inner earth and in space. You see what I'm saying? Our galactic ET family. They're trying to keep us from them. So, what's going on here with Donald Trump and QAnon and all them? Because, you know, our ancestors, before I continue on their route, our ancestors in the sky, or in space, like ET melanated family in space or whatever, are watching this too. And they're helping with the liberation of this planet. They're helping us. They sending us messages, all that, right? So of course, the beings in the inner earth are doing the same thing. The Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the House of Dan, or the Anunnaki, or Danakau, as they also know, one of their names. So they helping to liberate this planet. But these motherfuckers, the Cabal agents, are coming out and saying that the Anunnaki are hurting them. Now, I find this interesting though. They shun the Anunnaki, which are Sumerian teachings, but they praise the Nibiru, which are ancient Egyptian teachings. Peep game here. Once again, they pitting our sciences against each other. Ancient Egypt and Samaria, the Sumerians are distant cousins of each other. They the same family. Them, ancient Egypt, Samaria, and Ethiopia are the same family. You see what I'm saying? They the same motherfuckers for the most part. Same particular bloodline, just in a different region. You had the ancient Nubians who evolved into ancient Egypt. You had the Ethiopians. You have the Sumerians. You see what I'm saying? They evolved later on to Babylon, you know, Persians, on down. That particular lineage, right? So, of course, they're attacking Africa. These motherfuckers, these corporate entities, these savages in Africa who killing, just aimlessly killing millions of Africans for no fucking reason. Enslaving them, murking them, goddamn, selling them into prostitution, all the crazy shit they doing in Africa. You see what I'm saying? So of course, they're attacking these motherfuckers. That's their homeland too. That's ancient Nubia / ancient Egypt. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So they done came back to, they told you they was coming back to get Samaria and Ethiopia and ancient Nubia or ancient Egypt. You see what I'm saying? So they told you they was coming back for these places because that's their homelands. You see what I'm saying? That's where their original bloodlines was. So of course they fucking they shit up, and I don't blame them. I ain't mad at them. Get them, Anunnaki. Get them. So what's going on here with the QAnon and the Donald Trump? I told y'all in a video some time ago that QAnon is the Oracle program from the Matrix. This shit here. Now the first Matrix is the best one because that hasn't been tampered with. But these two motherfuckers here, the Matrix Reloaded and the Matrix Revolution, have been tampered with. Because some years back, the Wachowski brothers released their original script showing what the original script for the Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions was originally about. And it was nothing like what they released in the movies. Because the Cabal came for their ass when the Cabal came for their ass when they told their prophecy in the first Matrix that the one or the chosen ones or the star seeds, their return would hail the destruction of the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? When they told their prophecy in the first Matrix, go back and watch it. Or I released a snippet. If y'all want to see it, just let me know. When they destroyed the chosen ones, the Neos, the star seeds, the Jedi are supposed to return, and their return hails the destruction of the Matrix. That's the original prophecy. That's why they came after their asses for the second two Matrices. And what they did in the second two Matrices is they reversed the energy to make it work for their agenda at a later date. Not during that moment when they made the Matrix, but during this time here. So a lot of shit from Matrix Reloaded and the Matrix Revolution you're seeing now. So the QAnon is one of those programs. The Oracle is the QAnon, the Oracle program. She told you, what am I here to do? I'm here to unbalance the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? And then Donald Trump and the MAGA movement is the Architect program from the Matrix Reloaded. And what is he here to do? He here to balance the Matrix. Whatever QAnon unbalances, Donald Trump and the MAGA movement balances. But the problem is, this is not the prophecy. The prophecy is the destruction. We're supposed to be destroying the Matrix. We aren't supposed to be saving it. We aren't supposed to be goddamn healing it. We aren't supposed to be doing none of that shit. We're supposed to be destroying it. You see what I'm saying? Doing away with the old system and bringing in the new earth and the new earth. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's happening here. You seeing this? You seeing this? Now you don't hear from QAnon as much. Of course, they're gonna slowly but surely phase out the Oracle program. And they're trying to impeach Trump now, which is the Architect program. Because they were the Cabal's antigen. Because the Cabal is playing both sides of the field. They were the Cabal's antigen. They were just supposed to start some shit. You see what I'm saying? To set in motion this chaos. You see what I'm saying? So they could implement this Space Force. Now, what is this Space Force? The SSP Alliance. Well, what is this? What is this? They call it this. Insiders reveal secret space programs and extraterrestrial alliances. That's what this is called by Michael E. Salla. Now, this shit here is suspect for the simple fact that I've known motherfuckers who talk shit about the Illuminati and COINTELPRO and all them motherfuckers, and just off one book, they get murked. This motherfucker wrote like 5 books about a corrupt extraterrestrial federation, intergalactic federation by the name of the Archons, and they haven't came to see him yet. They hadn't came to murk this motherfucker yet. That in and of itself is suspicious. So Michael E. Salla, Corey Good, David Wilcock, and all of them are in the Matrix Reloaded, the exiles. You see what I'm saying? And who are the exiles in the Matrix Reloaded? They were pretty much a spiritual mafia. They had powers, they had abilities, psychic abilities, but it was only for themselves. They only used it for their own personal gain. They didn't use it to help the Star Seeds. They was against the Star Seeds in the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? So they was against the Mirror Vision. The only one that helped them was Persephone, and she only helped them to get back at her husband, which is a personal vendetta. The other one that they helped was the Keymaker, who was also an exile program. He's the only person that actually helped them. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we're talking about. They are core programs in the Matrix. There's designed to not necessarily fuck with the archons, but they're not really fucking with the archons, but they're not fucking with us either. They're kind of like the third party in this warfare, in this magical war. You see what I'm saying? So you always gonna have a third party, like the Republicans, the Democrat, and then you got third parties, right? Well, they the third party, the exiles. You see what I'm saying? In the Matrix, that's who they represent, the exiles. They renegades. They motherfuckers who don't want to fuck with the archons like that, but at the same time, they want to manipulate the Star Seeds for their own personal agenda. You see what I'm saying? Like they showed you in the second Matrix. In the third Matrix also. We need this from you, and then we'll help you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the SSP Alliance is. They real. Oh yeah, they real. They got starships and spaceships and all that shit, but it's not for us. It's for them. It's their own fucking their own space force that they've been had. Shit, they've been had a space force the whole fucking time. But now people are they are triggering this. They trying to control the awakening for the most part. You see what I'm saying? They trying to control the awakening. And how do you control the awakening? Well, if the first Matrix told you what the Matrix was, then the Matrix Reloaded teaches you why. You see what I'm saying? Why is this happening? You see what I'm saying? And they're fucking us up with the why. Because the Matrix Revolutions deals with the when. When does shit pop off? You see what I'm saying? So why? They're manipulating the why. They even told you that in the first Matrix. It's the why that drives us. So that's what's happening here. They're attacking the why. They're manipulating the why of the situation. Why we here? Why we doing this? Although they told you clearly in the first Matrix. What's up, Clarice? Although they told you clearly in the first Matrix, why we doing this? We here to destroy it. You see what I'm saying? But in the second movie, Neo was confused as to what he needed to do, and they brought their why back, but they decided to manipulate it for their own agenda. So let's talk about this SSP Alliance a little bit. Let's see here. You got the SSP Alliance. You got the Secret Space Program, SSP Alliance. You got the Earth Alliance, which is their foot soldiers. You got the Sphere Being Alliance, which from my intel, they don't even exist. You got the Super Federation, human-looking extraterrestrials, which is just the Solar Alliance. And then you got the armed conflicts between the different secret space programs and alliances. Now, they talk about the deep state. The deep state is literally the SSP Alliance's dark side. You see what I'm saying? That's their shadow. The motherfuckers, the mercenaries, the assassins, all them motherfuckers who play their role. You see what I'm saying? The contract killers. You see what I'm saying? So what's happening with them is they're presented to you a war between them, the SSP Alliance, and the deep state. But the MK Ultra here is they the same motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Then they talk about the Majestic 12. The Majestic 12 is literally their corporate entities in space. And they are funding the intergalactic slave trades of beings all across the cosmos. Because this is not the only planet they conquered. They conquered other planets too, these archons. This ain't that new. You see what I'm saying? This ain't a new revelation. You see what I'm saying? Then they give you another one here. The Secret Space Program. You see what I'm saying? The U.S. Navy. Now, the U.S. Navy, even if they is the win rogue against the U.S., against these motherfucking cabal members, they still work for the U.S., which is the military branch of the cabal. Now, The U.S. government is not in control of its ownership. Britain owns the U.S. And who owns Britain? The Catholic Church in Rome. So if the U.S. government is owned by Great Britain and Great Britain is owned by the Catholic Church, and the Catholic Church in Rome is owned by the Black Pope in Israel, then because the Black Pope in Israel, that's the shadow Pope that y'all never hear about. The white Pope or the light Pope, light side Pope that the face y'all always see in Rome, that's the one y'all do hear about all the time. But the real church, the Jews or whatever, are literally in Israel. You see what I'm saying? The shadow Pope is in Israel. You see what I'm saying? So they still part of the cabal's organization. We haven't seen them making the deals or treaties saying that they've broken off with Britain. They've broken off with the Catholic Church. They've broken off with Israel. We haven't seen any of these deals. I haven't seen any of these three events yet. No articles, no nothing of them breaking off with these three entities. So they're not a rogue organization if they haven't broken off with these three entities. They just playing. They're role playing. They're playing the role of being rogue organizations. You see what I'm saying? So Trump and them is the architect program. He just here to balance the matrix. You see what I'm saying? He's not here to destroy the matrix. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They want to heal. They want to use our mass consciousness to heal their matrix. That's what they're trying to do. They're using the star seeds, psychic consciousness, God consciousness, and goddess consciousness to heal their matrix. That's what they're trying to do. That's the timeline they're trying to put us on. And I was suspicious of these motherfuckers when they started coming out saying 17 is the new 11-11. You see what I'm saying? 17 is the new 11-11. Nigga, how is 17 the new 11-11? 11-11 is like two master numbers, first of all. And that's pure metaphysical God, a pure metaphysical God number. 17 is equal 8, which is infinity. So in infinity can work like this. It can be infinite or forever going, or it could be two circles that's looping together, playing a role going back and forth. They're using the back and forth principle of the infinity. You see what I'm saying? We're just going back and forth. But as long as we stall y'all from fully awakening and taking up the cause to destroy this matrix, we're winning. That's buying us time. Well, what is Russia? Russia is the science the science faction of the cabal. But why are they not a beast head? Because the seven factions, the seven heads is big pharma, politics, religion, media, human trafficking, which we know is slavery, and that's the head that's been damaged, by the way. And let me see here. I got them, y'all. I did a post on them not too long ago. Let me see, can I find it here? Hopefully I saved it. Let's see here. Let me see. Cause yeah, that shit that they talking about is some suspect shit. Because the seven heads of the beast. Give me a second, y'all. Let me get to it. Here we go. It's Big Pharma, which is the pharmaceutical companies. That's the first head of the beast. Destructive medicine. Politics, which is the MK Ultra / mind manipulation, the mind fucks. Religion, which is the manipulation of the spirit. Media, the manipulation of emotions. Military, the projection of power and fear. That's the sixth head. That's the fifth head. Finance, which is manipulating the cursed money, which is a cursed energy. And finally, human trafficking, which is slavery. You see what I'm saying? And they're promoting population control and pedophilia with the human trafficking. But why is Russia not part of this process? Why is it not one of the seven heads? Russia is the dragon on the physical plane. You see what I'm saying? That's going to heal. That's going to heal the seventh head, which is human trafficking, with their advanced sciences that they've been stealing from the Anunnaki now. That's why they're going to war with their asses. They've been stealing their technologies, their Stargate technologies, their advanced weaponry technologies. They've been stealing from them. That's why they fucking their asses up. Because I'm trying to see why they fucking with Russia. You know what? Why Russia? Why not nobody else on the planet? You see what I'm saying? Why is these beings only fucking with the cabal? Why not nobody else? They don't seem to be fucking with no indigenous people. Hell, we ain't seen no Anunnaki roll through the hood fuck shit up yet. You see what I'm saying? So what's happening is they are doing something to cause the Anunnaki to come after them, and that's what's going on. They're stealing their ancient technologies and building photon weaponry and all that shit to go to war with the Anunnaki so they can kill them. You see what I'm saying? So they're the science branch that's going to heal human trafficking. So if they're gonna fuse with the beast and heal human trafficking, the cabal, and heal the human trafficking and all that, the seven head, then this is what we talking about. You see what I'm saying? They're a threat too to us. Putin now, they're a threat too to us. You see what I'm saying? To the star seeds. And if they going to war with Anunnaki, makes you think they ain't coming out to the star seeds next. You see what I'm saying? With these photon rays and sound blasters and all that other crazy shit that they got over there. So cause the little beast is the Pope religion. You see what I'm saying? And the two heads are the white Pope and the black Pope. And then the harlot that rides the beast is Israel. You see what I'm saying? That controls all this shit from the shadows. So that's what's happening here. So you got this secret space program, U.S. Navy. I studied their material to see what's up, you know, see what's going on here. And they talking about these rogue organizations, which is just they shit. It's still all they shit. That's what y'all not seeing here. It's still all their shit. The United States Air Force, the Navy, the Army, the Marines. It's still all their shit. You see what I'm saying? Solar War and all this shit. Still their program. You see what I'm saying? The exiles are core good now. The renegades, the vigilantes, renegades, outlaws, and vigilantes in the group. The spiritual mafia. That's what they are. They are spiritual mafia. They got their own agenda for this shit. Which I think that their own agenda is them. What's up, Brandon? Their own agenda against us is when the other archonic government fall, they be the ones who go into control. They be the ones who ascend to the throne. Because they're not trying to destroy government. You don't need fucking government. You see what I'm saying? They're not trying to destroy government. They're trying to usurp government, which is they trying to take out the current rulers so that they can become the new rulers. You see what I'm saying? That's what the exiles are in the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? That's what we are. QAnon is the Oracle program. Y'all can write that down. QAnon is the Oracle program in the Matrix. Donald Trump and the MAGA movement is the Architect program in the Matrix. And Corey Good, David Wilcock, and all those renegades, vigilantes and outlaws, that's what that group, that spiritual mafia, are the exile programs in the Matrix. So, because there's a three-way war going on in the Matrix. That's what nobody's talking about. There's three groups in the Matrix. You got the Starseeds, which is the Zionists that's living in Zion. That's us. You got the exiles, who is the spiritual mafia doing their own shit. You see what I'm saying? They got their own agendas. And what they told you, they want more power. You see what I'm saying? They want more power. They want more rule. They here to overtake them so that they can go into power. You see what I'm saying? They want to overtake the Archons so they can go into power and rule this shit. And it's going to turn into an outlaw planet then. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's going to turn to, go watch the little cartoon show Outlaw Star. And the main planet that's full of outlaws, that's what it's going to turn into if they become the new rulers. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be pretty much a lawless society, but everybody gonna have spiritual ability to do whatever the fuck they want to do. You see what I'm saying? But nobody's gonna be really ascending like that. You see what I'm saying? Or moving forward. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's happening here. And then you got the machines, the archons, of course. That's doing their own shit. So that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. So another thing I want to talk about. You know, there's something going on when there's only one race of people doing in all the positions of power. You already know that there's something going on. Now, Corey Good and David Wilcock and all of them, everybody's in positions of power, all white. And, you know, we ain't just talking about the American black man and black woman in this case. There's no Latinos. There's no Africans. There's no Asian. I think I seen one Asian. That's it. So it's pretty much virtually no Asians. There's no Australians. There's no East Indians. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? None of the other races are in positions of power. Just this group here. You see what I'm saying? The Merovingians. That's what I'm going to call them motherfuckers. The Merovingians. That's what I'm going to call them. And they supposedly get messages from the SSP Alliance for them. For themselves. You see what I'm saying? They need our consciousness and manpower. Because when the time comes, they are gearing us up for when the time comes, we go to war with our own people in space. That's what their SSP Alliance for. Yeah, they're going to build a space force. They're going to bring in the SSP Alliance. Mark my words. When the time comes, they're going to institute a draft that I've been telling you about. It's going to be a space draft, though, this time for the space age. It ain't going to be for wars on the planet. It's going to be for wars against our own people out there in space. They're going to institute this draft. You see what I'm saying? It's going to start around 2021, 2022, somewhere up in there. They're going to try to institute this draft to bring y'all into their bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Because they lack manpower now. They don't have enough motherfuckers to fight all the motherfuckers in space. You see what I'm saying? To keep this, because they trying to keep the planet. You see what I'm saying? They trying to keep the planet. And the only way to keep the planet is if you have soldiers to fight for them. Even the Dracos are outnumbered on this planet. The fucking and all the rest of the motherfuckers who rolling with them are outnumbered on this planet. So the best thing they can do is turn us against our own people. You see what I'm saying? The art of war. You see what I'm saying? The art of deception. Nothing is what it seems. What Pastor Troy once said, vice versa. What if heaven was hell, and what if hell was heaven? So, what if the motherfuckers we think are friendly are our enemies, and the motherfuckers that they saying are our enemies are friendly? Vice versa. You see what I'm saying? Like Pastor Troy said. So this was happening here. This is the mind-blowing shit that they doing. They fucking us, they fucking with our minds. You see what I'm saying? It's Jedi mind tricks to its highest degree. I told you they was master illusionists. They masters of the illusionary magic. The Anunnaki ain't did shit to us, but for some reason they fucking these niggas up. You see what I'm saying? They did shit to the American black man and black woman. They ain't did shit to the Latinos. They ain't did shit to the Africans. They fucking up them Arabs because they enslaving their people. You see what I'm saying? That's why they getting fucked up. That's why the Arabs getting fucked up. They enslaving Africans. You see what I'm saying? Niggas, it's 2019. Y'all still enslaving niggas. You see what I'm saying? It's fucked up. You see what I'm saying? They have yet to progress. So this is what happening here. What else is going on? They ain't fucking with no East Indians. They ain't fucking with no Australians. You see what I'm saying? But they hold on, y'all. They fucking with my feet. Hold on. Alright, here we go. We back. Yeah. They ain't fucking with no other races on the planet. No indigenous people that's native to the planet Earth. They only fucking with these niggas, the ball. And it's always a sob story. It's always a drama. You see what I'm saying? Somebody always picking on their asses. Nobody else is picking on, everybody picking on them. They whining and bitching and complaining. Everybody picking on their asses. Why everybody picking on them? Because they fucking up. They doing something against these people. They're not telling what they're doing. They're not telling what's being done to them. That's one-sidedness. So we don't know what they're doing to these beings. Actually, I know what they're doing to these beings. They killing them. They taking their technologies and they using their technologies against them. They taking their Stargate technologies to try to travel the rest of the universe to conquer other planets that these beings live on, that our ancestors live on. That's what they doing. I can tell you what they doing. They don't know what y'all don't know what they're doing, but I know what the fuck they doing. Cause that's what they Bush showed you that shit during the war in Iraq. What they did. It's never a war. It's always war is always about fulfilling a political agenda. In this case, it's all about the sacred knowledge of self and the advanced technology that come with it. That's what this whole war is about. Not no fucking oil, not no fucking diamonds and shit. That's useful for resources and shit. But now this whole war is about the sacred knowledge of self and its in the advanced technologies that come with it. That's what all this whole war is about. This World War III, because World War III already happened. Y'all just ain't seen it in America like that yet. But it's coming soon. So it's about to hit America because motherfuckers. It's about to hit America because motherfuckers in America just sitting on their computer all day studying. You see what I'm saying? And they can no longer allow that. Yeah. Soon they're gonna have to do something about that. They're gonna have to get us up off these fucking Facebook Live. They're gonna have to get us up off these cell phones. You take your cell phone anywhere you want to go. And now cell phone technology is so good, shit, you can buy unlimited talk, text, and data, so you can be on your fucking phone all day on the internet, surfing the internet. They can no longer afford this awakening, or they know it's going to destroy them if they don't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening here. So we're in the Matrix Reloaded part of this, where all three groups have revealed themselves. So you got the Archonic government, the Cabal, you got the Exiles, who are now termed the Merovingians, and then you got us, the Starseeds, or the children of Zion, or the Zion just means creator in Hebrew. You see what I'm saying? Just means spiritual center in creator in Hebrew. So children of the creator. So Starseeds versus the Exiles versus the Archons or the Cabal. See, so now all three groups have revealed themselves and set themselves up now. You see what I'm saying? Everybody good now. Everybody got they sect now. They location, they territory. Everybody doing what they doing now. So now the wheels are in motion. And what's happening? The wind. Everybody's preparing for the Matrix Revolution. The magical war. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening here. So get prepared, my Starseed family. Get prepared, my people. Get prepared, everybody, because they coming for you. All right. Brand new Crystal, new Matrix 4 is coming out. Hell yeah. See, the Matrix Revolutions wasn't complete. It's not a complete movie. You see what I'm saying? It's not a complete movie. Because Neo didn't destroy the Matrix. He balanced out the Matrix. Like Thanos did. That's what got Thanos fucked up. And Endgame. He realized that I should have just destroyed this shit and created broke it down to a tiny atom, which is a tiny universe, a new universe, and start creating outward. You see what I'm saying? He was right. Goddamn, he was right. You gotta destroy the Matrix, or that shit is gonna keep coming back to hunt you, and they're gonna come back stronger, harder, faster, and more deadlier. Like they showed you in Endgame. You see what I'm saying? The motherfuckers, super soldiers, wasn't gonna let that shit go. Nigga, you destroyed their way of life. They was gonna come see you. You see what I'm saying? Cause Thanos is the Greek god. Thanatos, the Greek god, the Greek Titan, actually. The Greek Titan of death, Thanatos, and rebirth. So Thanatos' mistake was going against his nature, which was to destroy him. He can't just balance out the universe. But he realized his mistake in Endgame, but it was too late. Because them super soldiers was on his ass. That's what they showing you here. He realized I should have destroyed this shit and then rebirthed this. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Colleen? So this was happening here. This was happening. So this SSP Alliance, this shit here, that's the Exile program. SSP Alliance and the Deep State, that's the exile program. They ain't really working for the cabal like that. They taking contracts from them, you know, to make their money or whatever. But outside of that, they ain't really fucking with them like that. They have their own agenda, which is to become the new rulers of this world. And when they get through destroying the cabal, they gonna turn their shit against us. You see what I'm saying? The Earth Alliance is the exile. The Earth Alliance or their foot soldiers are the exile soldiers that you've seen in the movie. They were represented in the two twins, the vampire. Remember that? Who had mystical abilities, was going around the planet fucking shit up, going around, you know, they was causing havoc. The bodyguards, all them niggas who Neo fought in goddamn the mansion. That's their super soldiers. You see what I'm saying? Going around fucking shit up. And once they get done with driving the cabal out, they're going to turn their attention towards the Star Seeds and try to take us out. That's what they're trying to do. They're that third party waiting in the shadows, the Merovingians waiting in the shadows to fuck us up. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's going on here. This is what's going on here. These Annunaki attacks. That's our bloodline. The 13th house of Dan, or tribe of Dan, as y'all know them in the Bible. Helping us fight these motherfuckers on the surface. That's us. You see, the Anunnaki us. Anunnaki just means children of heaven and earth. So they fucking with our people. We supposed to be supporting the Anunnaki. We supposed to be like, get them. We supposed to be like, get them, Anunnaki, get them. Shit. Cause yeah, I remember them launching that campaign in 2014. But I ain't say nothing because it was helping the people awaken. The QAnon now was helping the people awaken. So I just let it slide. But QAnon is starting to phase out. You know, they get their messages are getting longer and longer apart. First it was a month, now it's 28 days. So they starting to phase themselves out. You see what I'm saying? The Oracle program is starting to disappear, like they showed you in Matrix Revolution. Then the Architect program gonna disappear, like they showed you in Matrix Revolution. And after a while, they're gonna phase out Trump because their roles are almost complete. You see what I'm saying? His whole agenda was to create this Space Force and bring that shit into the consciousness of the masses. So the masses could accept their Space Force. This is their program. They already had a Space Force. This is true. The SSP Alliance been around. That's a cold, hard fact. It's been around since they been here. For real. But they need foot soldiers. They need conscious warriors and warrioresses to fight for them against our own people that's in space. Hell, they ain't talking to the Andromedans. I think the only motherfucker that was real was Alice Collier. I think that's the only one they said that's legit, that's certified. The rest of the motherfuckers, we don't know. The Andromedans, the Pleiadians, they don't know nothing about these motherfuckers. They don't know where these motherfuckers came from with with all this shit. I mean, this nigga that wrote 5 books and ain't nobody murked this nigga. All these whistleblowers that's coming out giving you just a fragment of the truth getting murked. This nigga here, Michael Saddle, then wrote 5 books and ain't nobody come to see him yet about this, talking about this intergalactic corrupt organization. Come on now. I call 5 plays. These niggas agents. And they not agents for the government. They're their own version of the agents. You see what I'm saying? Agent Smith no longer worked for the machine world. He became a renegade. He became an exile. You see what I'm saying? That's low key what they didn't tell you in the Matrix. Agent Smith was an exile. You see what I'm saying? Who was copying himself to fucking take over the Matrix because he wanted everybody to think like him. So that's what they're doing now. They're using the Agent Smith philosophy to have everybody think like them because they want to be the new rulers. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's happening here. That's what's happening. So that exile group, watch out for them. They're going to get stronger. Best believe, because a lot of motherfuckers believe them now. So 17 is not new 11. That's bullshit. 17 equals 8. And 8 is infinity. So that means we're just going around in 2 circles. You see what I'm saying? We're just going back and forward. They're using the, you got 2 aspects of the infinity. You got the boundless teaching of infinity. And then you got the back and forth teaching of infinity. They're just using the back and forth teaching of infinity to keep to manipulate us. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's happening here. That's what's happening. And then you got the Animatrix. The Animatrix told you a lot of shit. The Animatrix told you who the Archons were. They don't even talk about that shit. The Animatrix, the Animatrix, tell you who the Archons was. They give you these stories of that was some real shit. Cause the black man, that motherfucker, he ran out of the Matrix. That was some powerful shit there. They give you other stories as well of motherfuckers just waking up, starseeds waking up. So black man in that movie, he literally ran out the Matrix. Cause they showed you there that they told ultimate truth in that one. There are many different ways to the top of the mountain, but the view is still the same. So you could be an athlete. You could be a martial artist. You could be a dance master. You could be a philosopher. You could be a mathematician or scientist. You could be a artist. You see what I'm saying? You could be a performer. You could be anything on this planet. But in the realm of the force, we all one. You see what I'm saying? You still find your way no matter what path you've taken in this life. That's what that was about. You be a mason. You be anything. It's not what you do does not define who you are. You see what I'm saying? That's a big one. That motherfucker's fucking up. You know, she a stripper. He a gangbanger. Gangbanger, some of the most intelligent motherfuckers on the planet. You see what I'm saying? Some of the most intelligent motherfuckers on the planet. So you know, it is not what it's not what you are, it's who you are. You see what I'm saying? What you're doing is not, does not define who you really are on the inside. Only a weak man and woman think like that. See what I'm saying? Well, Raw. So, with that being said, that's the first half. Now the second half. Oh shit. This is weekend fun because Michael Jackson came to me last night. Yeah, and Michael Jackson was pissed. He was like, Marvin, tell these motherfuckers the truth about my life. First of all, he ain't raped no fucking kids. That was all a lie. That was all a lie. Now, 1977, you get George Lucas dropped Star Wars, A New Hope, Episode 4. 1979, he dropped Empire Strikes Back. 1981, he drops Return of the Jedi. 7 years after Return of the Jedi, Michael Jackson drops Moonwalker. Moonwalker is Skywalker, and he was the true Jedi. Because Luke Skywalker was not a Jedi. Most motherfuckers don't know that. Luke Skywalker is not Heru. He is not a champion deity. Luke Skywalker is Lucifer. He's a Luciferian deity. You see what I'm saying? Lucifer, in the Gnostic teachings, represents the destructive aspects of the Force. And Christ, or Heru, the champion energy represents the creative aspects of the Force. You see what I'm saying? What up, Jeremy? He represents the creative aspects of the Force. And then you got us, the prophets, the psychics, the Jedi, the starseeds, who are the preservatives, the operators. You see what I'm saying? The preservation aspect of the Force. G-O-D. Generator, organizer, or operator, and destroyer. You see what I'm saying? The three forces. So the prophets, the apostles, the starseeds, the Jedi, all of them that play their role are the preservers of the Force. You see what I'm saying? They preserve the knowledge for the next generations to come. That's what we are playing. We're the organizers. You see what I'm saying? We're the preservers. You see what I'm saying? G-O-D, God. So Lucifer represents the destructive aspects of the Force. What made Luke Skywalker a Luciferian deity? He tried to bring back they did bring back the Republic. He was working on bringing back the New Republic. The Republic, we're living in a republic. You see what I'm saying? We're living in a republic. A global republic. I ain't just talking about America. A global republic. The United Nations / United Kingdom. That's a republic. Go back and watch episode 2 and 3. Go back and watch them and look at the senator's office, and then go and compare it to Capitol Hill. It looks exactly the same. You see what I'm saying? Go and compare it to the United Nations embassies in the United Kingdom. It looks exactly the same. So you're dealing with a republic right now. You see what I'm saying, motherfuckers? United Nations. You see what I'm saying? So one nation under God, the Pope, in liberty and justice for all. You see what I'm saying? So the one God is the physical guy on this plane, which is the Pope. You see what I'm saying? Both the black and white Pope. See what I'm saying? So the white Pope is the face in Rome, and the black Pope is the shadow. He the shadow figure in Israel. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's going on here. So this is going on. This is what you got. So Michael Jackson, the Moonwalker, the Star Walker, the Skywalker, the true and living Jedi, is the actual Jedi that came 7 years later on that 7th chakra. You see what I'm saying? And notice, after he made Moonwalker, that's when they started attacking his ass in the early 90s. With that child pornography shit. That's when they started attacking his ass. They came after him for Moonwalker. Because go back and watch Moonwalker. Moonwalker was the most magical shit you had ever seen. This nigga was fucking shape-shifting, transformed into cartoons, which let you know the cartoon realm or the anime realm is on our side. You see what I'm saying? He transformed to a dog, which is Anubis. Man, he was doing all type of crazy shit. He transformed into a car. He transformed into a robot, y'all. Now, this all melanin. This is your melanin monster. When he transformed into that giant robot in the movie, that was your melanin monster. I told y'all about the melanin monster. That's the combination of your 72 demonic forces. That's a personification of your 72 demonic forces. Really, your 720 million demonic forces. And that's combined with your 720 million angelic forces, which makes you the 144,000, which is really the 144 trillion. You see what I'm saying? They took some zeros off there, y'all. They took some zeros off their prophecies. It's like 144 trillion angelic and demonic forces. The personification of your angelic form is usually your higher self or your angelic self. The personification of your demonic forms is your melanin monster, as we call it. You see what I'm saying? So when he transformed to this giant robot and started fucking up this drug dealer by the name of Frankie Ladeo, who was poisoning the kids with drugs, kidnapping the kids, beating the kids, beating the star seeds. You see what I'm saying? Fucking the star seeds up. And I finally understood what he meant by smooth criminal. Look at what he was wearing. He was wearing white and blue and a fedora. He was wearing white and blue around this motherfucker, that throat chakra, the truth. The smooth criminal is your higher self and your melanin monster. Fused as one. Holistic being. Yep. When you in your full power, you the smooth criminal. Because motherfuckers was coming after him because he was trying to protect the kids. You see what I'm saying? But they couldn't beat him because he was in his power. They showed you 3 shooting stars. The first shooting star activated his hypothalamus gland. And that's when he transformed into the car. The second shooting star, that's what activated his melanin monster. And that's his pituitary gland. He transformed to his melanin monster. The third shooting star actually hit him, and he exploded into cause he had transformed into his macabre, which is his spaceship form, his starship. The third shooting star hit him, and he exploded into a sun, a soul. I was like, oh, that's deep. That was activation of his pineal gland. I was like, oh, this shit here deep as fuck. This shit here deep as fuck, y'all. The music he picked, Man in the Mirror, Speed Demon, Leave Me Alone. Leave Me Alone is deep as fuck. Cause that nigga transformed to a giant version of himself, which is literally, which is your higher self, your giant self. You see what I'm saying? Your true self. So this is deep. You see what I'm saying? This some deep ass shit we looking at. Go back and watch Moonwalker. I dare you. Go back and watch that shit, and that shit gonna blow your mind. Goddamn, he made 4 major albums. I know 4. He gave you Thriller. He made some shit before that, but that was his soul music there. He gave what really put him on the map was Thriller, where he resurrected the dead in Thriller. Shit. Then he came back with Bad. Oh shit, Bad. That's melanin. You see what I'm saying? That's what he made the Moonwalker off the bad energy. You see what I'm saying? Then he came back with Dangerous. Of course, now he lethal with his teaching. You see what I'm saying? He lethal with his music. Because Michael Jackson was a musical Jedi, and he showed this in the Moonwalker movie. You see what I'm saying? I definitely had to decode this. He was a musical Jedi, and they was fucking, and they was fucking up. And what's tripping me out here is they was fucking up Michael Jackson life. You see what I'm saying? And it was sad shit for real, for real. They destroyed this man. They picked on this man after he won the case for the next 20 years. And then they killed him in 2009. Cabal murked him. Because he was about to come out and tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So he was a musical Jedi. And dancing to a musical Jedi is what martial arts is to a warrior Jedi. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? He used dance sequences, choreography, which is the science of using your dance moves to create magical symbols to bring your musical dimension to life. And that's what he did. That's what Smooth Criminal was so powerful, because Smooth Criminal brought the Moonwalker dimension to life. And that's what y'all seen in this movie. And he saved the kids. Who are the kids in these movies? The kids, and there's 3 of them I find to be interesting, who literally represents the your high self forces on the physical plane. They were Ibeji. The recent kid did is Ibeji. The childlike figures who always remind you to stay in tune with your childlike self, which is your most magical self. So this is some profound shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you're seeing here. So and what is that? The dance arts and the martial arts and all that. They are medicine for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. That's what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing. That's why whenever you listen to a Michael Jackson song, or anybody else who's of high consciousness, some other musical Jedi out there, Nina Simone, Sarah, K. Reno, Cannabis, Killer Priest, Rhapsody. I'm a big hip hop fan, so these are mainly hip hop artists. KRS-One, the Wu-Tang Clan, and Earth, Wind, and Fire. Just some motherfuckers I know that just get up into their crown chakra and tell you what it is. You see what I'm saying? There's some motherfuckers I know. It's some more motherfuckers out there like the OJs, and various other beings who get on the left. You see what I'm saying? So it's some more mofos out there that's getting it. So this was happening here. This was happening. He was the Jedi that was supposed to return. It was not Luke Skywalker that was the Jedi. He was the Lucifer. Lucifer is not a Jedi energy. It's actually a Sith energy, actually. Because it's a destructive force. You see what I'm saying? So really it's dark side. The Luciferian light is a diamond white light that comes and destroy all this shit to bring something new. That's what the Luciferian energy represents. And that's what Luke Skywalker was trying to do in the movies. Destroy the Empire, which you are the Empire. The Empire is the sovereign being that lives inside you, and the sovereign universe that lives inside of you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the Empire really represents. EM, electromagnetism, pyre. Drop the I and put a Y there, pyre, which represents fire. So the electromagnetic soul is what Empire actually means. So that's what you seeing in this movie. You see what I'm saying? This is what you seeing. You seeing this God doing God-like shit all throughout the movie and enjoying the kids, enjoying their childlike energy. You see what I'm saying? Enjoying himself, having the time of his fucking life. Until these motherfucking drug dealers, the cabal agents came in to destroy the community. You see what I'm saying? To destroy the kids, kidnap them, sell them, all this other crazy shit that they be doing. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? He didn't just represent the drug dealers. He represented the embodiment of all the fucked up shit that the cabal be doing in the shadows. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And look at his agents. These motherfuckers had these motherfuckers had high-powered laser rifles shooting at the god. You see what I'm saying? At the god Michael Jackson. Because Michael Jackson, or Saint Michael, is Ogun, the war god. You see what I'm saying? He was a war god. He was a Jedi warrior. But he chose music in this life. You see what I'm saying? Check this out. Check this out. How we know that this was a god. How we know that this was a god. Let us find out here. Let's see. I just posted this last night when I was doing research on her. Boom. That's what he looked like in ancient Egypt. That's what he transformed into later on. You see what I'm saying? On his path when he was bleaching his skin. So that's what he looked like in ancient Egypt and now. Most motherfuckers say he hated himself. Whether that's true or not, it don't matter. What matters is out of all the shit that he could transform into, out of all the forms or features he could adapt it, he adapted this. How coincidental? But it's not a coincidence. You see what I'm saying? It's not a coincidence. This is true and living science here. Boom. Moonwalker. Look at this shit. Look at this, y'all. Moonwalker. The 7 chakras are behind him. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The Master Jedi. The Master Jedi. You see what I'm saying? He was the true Jedi, not Luke Skywalker. Not Lucifer. Lucifer just came to destroy. He was supposed to be destroying the Republic, but they reversed it and had him destroy the Empire, which is us. The sovereign beings. You see what I'm saying? The star seeds. You see what I'm saying? And then he went on to create a new republic. And you're going to see this. He went to destroy the Republic, and Sidious or Set, he is not the Pope in this movie. He looks like the Pope. They built him up like the Pope, but he is not the Pope in this movie. Because in the Force, these are not physical beings. They're ancestors. They're deities. So he was Set or Soot. You see what I'm saying? Or Saturn. You see what I'm saying? And he told Luke Skywalker, he told Lucifer, you will pay for your lack of vision. And that's what you've seen in the later day movies now. He paying for his lack of vision. We told you not to go create this republic, and then you want to create that shit anyway. And the republic got his ass whooped in Force Awakens. It got wiped out again. This cabal system got wiped out twice in 9 movies. You see what I'm saying? So they let you know that the republic ain't shit. They tell you that the republic ain't shit. Their government ain't shit. It ain't real. But they keep destroying it in their own movies. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's going on here, y'all. This is what's going on here. Michael Jackson wanted me to let y'all know that 7 years after Return of the Jedi, he drops Moonwalk. And that was the most magical shit I had ever seen in a movie. Like true magic. Like that nigga was doing straight magical shit. The music, the fucking, the backstory. Oh, damn, what's the name of the song? I think it's called How You Feeling. Go watch that video. That shit was pure gold. That shit there was pure gold soul magic there. That was the most soul magical shit he made. You see what I'm saying? How You Feeling? Remember the Times. Remember Your History. Earth Song. Oh, where he reversed that shit. A lot of these songs in that movie is what got him killed. The Earth Song where he reversed all the shit they did to the planet and healed it. Oh yeah, that was real powerful. Another explosive song he did, Man in the Mirror, of course, Thriller. We already know Thriller. Just a few songs that fucking shook this motherfucker with his energy. You see what I'm saying? He shook this bitch with his energy. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So where was it? Thriller, the Earth Song, Remember the Times, Can You Feel It? And I said one more. And I said one more that he shook this bitch with. And Smooth Criminal. Smooth Criminal, will shook this shit too. Cause that was the song that brought out Moonwalker. That fully brought out the energy of Moonwalker. Shit, when he showed that shit in the movie, I was like, God damn, the Smooth Criminal, your higher self / Melanin Monster working together. Cause the Smooth Criminal energy just went in the song. He continued to wear that outfit all throughout that battle. You see what I'm saying? So when he was a Smooth Criminal in the song, he was in his higher self. Cause he went through the portal, Club 30, which is 3, which is your higher self. That 3 represents the number of the ascended master or the higher self. Your higher self is the ascended master. You see what I'm saying? So then he went to go save the little girl, and that's when that motherfucker transformed to his melanin monster, which was a giant transformer, goddamn it. I was like, oh, he transformed to a transformer. That's some hot shit, though. That's some hot shit. And what made it even more mind blowing is the nigga transformed to a starship too. So he also transformed to his macabre. So he getting you straight science, straight metaphysics in this movie. Shit. So it's a mind blowing shit. It's a mind blowing shit. And then he fucked up Frank Ladeo, which was the spokesperson for the cabal in this movie. He fucked their asses up. This is why they started launching campaigns against him. Cause they were like, nah, we gotta shut this nigga down. He off the chain right now. Shit off that bad energy. We gotta shut this nigga down. Then he came back with Dangerous, which was also dangerous. You see what I'm saying? And so we gotta fuck this nigga up now because he getting too good. So that's when they started launching their child pornography campaign and molestation campaign against him. I think it was in the mid-90s. Yeah, the mid-90s after the Dangerous album. Yeah. Because I was in first grade, anywhere between first and third grade when they launched their campaign. So it was the mid-90s. You see what I'm saying? Because they could not take it no more after that Dangerous album. They was fucked up. They were like, nah. We sick of this nigga now. We got to shut this nigga down. Because he released Blood on the Dance Floor as well. But that didn't get no love. You see what I'm saying? Because they was trying to shut his energy down then. But Blood on the Dance Floor had some fire songs like Stranger in Moscow. Of course, the song Blood on the Dance Floor and various other CDs. That was actually a pretty good album. But they slept on it. So he made a total of all his major works, which was, I think, the 2 CDs he made before, I'm talking about just his independent work, the before Thriller. So that's 2. And then he made Thriller, Bad, Dangerous, and Blood on the Dance Floor. And then he made something else, which was like a compendium of all his works. So he made 7 CDs, which is the 7 chakras. And they attacked the shit out of his ass. Anytime you see a motherfucker producing light like that, consciousness like that in their music and in their works, they gonna come after that. And they famous like that. You got all that star power, that soul power that everybody can see. They gonna come after him. Hell no. The fuck we doing? Cause they didn't think he was gonna get that popular, but Thriller was so strong. They at first they just let Thriller slide because they was making so much money off of him. But after Dangerous, they was like, nah, we gotta come after him now. This shit here is ridiculous. We can't, cause now he just dropping. That black and white song fucked everybody up too. So he just became lethal now. So we gotta shut him down. So that's what's happening here. So you seeing this? You seeing this? You gonna see a lot of them destroying our people. You see what I'm saying? They destroying our people for bringing to land. That's all right. The 120 lessons that Elijah Muhammad represented. The secret to the 120 lesson is each year for the next 120 years is a lesson from 1900 to 2020. That's 120 years. You see what I'm saying? So they know this. That's why they shut down the Nation of Islam. You see what I'm saying? And try to take them out, took out Malcolm X and all of them. So they know this energy. You see what I'm saying? They know what we're doing. They're looking into the time. They have space-time technology where they're looking into this shit. That's why they never let shit get too out of hand. They come in and they see how much is impacting the consciousness. Like, say, for example, Luke Cage. That was recent. Luke Cage was impacting the consciousness too much. So they looked in time to see how much more that Luke Cage was going to impact the consciousness, so they shut it down. You see what I'm saying? They gonna always do this. This is nothing new. They gonna always shut down their consciousness. It's not about just the beings, it's the energy. It's the consciousness that's rising up off of what's going on off this media. You see what I'm saying? So that's what happened with the Moonwalker, the Jedi, the Skywalker, the Starwalker. You see what I'm saying? And why he picked the word Moonwalker? Because his famous technique, Moonwalker. But a star seed in his day and age was known as a moon child. We adopted the term star child later when we got older. But in his time, an advanced old soul was known as a moon child. So there was a moon seed. You see what I'm saying? And then he came with Moonwalker, the advanced Jedi, the Jedi master who doing it big. You see what I'm saying? So he took it to the next level. He took it to his highest heights with that movie. So go check that out. With that being said, that pretty much end this. That pretty much end this. That was the biggest of it. Make sure I got everything here. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Any questions? I'll take questions now. Brandon Cristo not only on most of the music industry, but he was the industry. Damn right. Him, Clarence Avant. It was one more. There was a lot of them, but I know him and Clarence Avant, Prince, all of them. They were some bad motherfuckers in the industry. You see what I'm saying? So go check out Clarence Avant. He the Black Godfather. That's what the Black Godfather documentary about on Netflix. He was helping everybody get on, nigga. He was helping people get in. You see what I'm saying? Get it in. So a lot of people came up off his energy. You see what I'm saying? He was another Jedi master that nobody talks about. So on the physical plane. They call him the Black Godfather. You know, Godfather and Godmother, that's physical soul. I always tell y'all that Godfather and Godmother energy. So that's what he was known for. He was known for bringing the motherfucker up when they was trying to make a come up. You see what I'm saying? In the industry. So yeah. Who is this? Yeah. So yeah. Are there any other questions? Any other question? Colleen Dempsey. So what would you suggest us to look into? I am definitely looking into Michael. What else? Oh, you can look into a lot of shit here. Michael Jackson. Like I said, Clarence Avant. As far as other beings, of course, Luke Cage. That's also powerful. Luke was Heru. The first Matrix. Now, the rest of the motherfuckers, the first Matrix is the truth. Of course, Star Wars, you get introduced to the Force. Of course, now as far as reality-based, your meditations, your chakra work, your chi work, your magics, that's a definite. Everything that helps you ascend up to that your upper level. You see what I'm saying? Like what they told you in the Last Dragon. To reach that upper level, your mind, body, and soul is one. And how do you reach that upper level? You reach it through the power of elevation. You see what I'm saying? So that's what they told you in the Last Dragon, Colleen. So do whatever it takes. I don't know why motherfuckers don't say that shit. You ascend to that upper level by any means necessary. You do whatever it takes, whether it's reading, whether it's practicing your martial arts and dance arts, whether it's meditation, whether it's chakra work, whatever it takes to get to that upper level by any means necessary. That's a principle that need to be instated, and that's a principle that does not that most motherfuckers don't really talk about. Jeremy, what's up, man? You can also look up Karas. Yeah, Karas or Karast or Christ or Christ. See what I'm saying? The hero, the Heru or the champion energy. You see what I'm saying? He who overcomes. The sex mission energy for the feminine part. He who overcomes or she who overcomes their trials and tribulation to become the great Jedi master. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Colleen, do you believe our ancestors speak to us like the ones who died in this life? Hell yeah. Picture Karas like the anime version of Moonwalker and Star Wars combined. Alright. I check. That sounds like a TV show or anime. I'll talk to you about it, Jeremy. Let's see. Anybody else? Anybody else got any questions? Anybody else? Louis Rosen, is Star Wars part of the Earth Alliance now, bro? Yeah, Star Wars is another mind fuck. For real. If you don't know what the fuck you're looking at, I'm gonna go into that later on down the timeline. What makes Star Wars so dangerous is the Jedi and the Sith are the same motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? They're the same motherfuckers. And they're warring with each other, or they're moving these deities around in the Force to affect change on the physical plane, which is the governmental systems, you know, the republic, the empire, the separatists. You see what I'm saying? Or the confederation. That's what they're moving. They're moving. They're adjusting these characters around, these deities around, to create change, because they know that, and this is what makes Star Wars so deep. Nothing can fully manifest on a physical plane unless matters in and of the force are resolved. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, that's what's going on here. So here, yeah, it's a part of this shit. Of course, they talking about what's going on now, cuz. So yeah, definitely, Colleen. Mike ain't fucking no kids. Michael love the kids, cause he was deeply connected to his inner child. Colleen Dempster, they show us the war killed all of us. Nah, the war killed all of them. We gonna be good, cause we gonna be in our higher selves again, fucking these niggas up. So we gonna be fused back with our higher selves. And if y'all want to see the fusion, you know what? I'll show you the fusion. Fuck it, hell, shit. Yeah, since I'm here, yeah, I'll show you that. I'll show you that one on the house, the fusion technique, shit, on the motherfucking house. They showed you that in Dragon Ball Z. Hold on, here we go. Here we go.
YouTube Premium. Try Steam Plan with their limited time offer. Get 3 months free. Restrictions apply.
This is what it's gonna be like when you fuse with your higher self. It's silly, but they telling the truth. Make sure that this shit is.
Boys, ready? Yes, you're doing it. Stay with it. Whoa, it worked! Oh. Wow, feel that? What power! He's the one, all right. There's no doubt about it.
Wow, he's a cutie.
I think he favors Trunks a little bit. What do you think, Chi-Chi?
The nose, yes. The eyes, no. He's got fabulous energy. Doesn't matter who he looks like. But he does have Goten's hair.
Excellent. 30 minutes from now, we'll try the fusion again. Only this time, you'll be Super Saiyans.
So there you go. As you can see, Goten and Trunks fuse together, which is the higher and lower self fusing together to produce a completely new being, which in this case was Goten's. That's what it's going to be like when your higher soul, higher self fuses with your lower soul or lower self to become one big soul. You see what I'm saying? So there y'all go. That's what it looks like. Brandon Christo, my bad man. Have you seen a tournament of power on Dragon Ball Z? The baddest warriors in the cosmos battled out to the last man standing. Would you say this is what's taking place? In a way, yes. But we're going to be good because we're going to be the baddest motherfuckers here. And ain't going to be no last man standing because they don't have warriors like we have warriors. You see what I'm saying? Warriors. They don't have what we have. Really, it's really a psyop for real, because they are taking star seeds and pitting them against each other once again. You see what I'm saying? You see most of the time the humans are in the crowd spectating. The gods are the one battling. You see what I'm saying? The gods are the one battling. Not the fucking star seeds. I mean, the gods are the one battling each other. Not the humans battling the star seeds, because they know the humans know they get their asses whooped. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Colleen Dempsey, will that happen in this lifetime? It's already happened. It started as soon as after September 21st when the 400-year curse ended. It's already in that process. You should be able to feel your higher selves way more now than you ever could. You should be able to make that connection in your meditations now. And that should bring them to you even faster because you done made that connection with them. So, any other questions before I get up out of here? I'll take one or two more. I have been really interested in Stargate Atlantis. I've been really interested in that motherfucker too. They took that shit off Netflix. I was so mad. I was so mad. They tell you what it is in Stargate Atlantis. That's the most powerful one they dropped. They took that shit off Netflix out before I can even see it. Yeah. Any other questions before I get up out of here? Oh, it's on Amazon Prime? Cool. When I get my Prime back, I'll watch it on there then. But alright, y'all. Let me get on up out of here. Yeah. I understand, Colleen. Shit, I know I want to see that too. But alright, y'all. I'm about to get on up out of here. Call it a night. Call it a day. I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all put the word out. Let everybody know what's going on. Share this. Let everybody know that nothing is what it seems. Question everything. Believe no one. Especially if they are feeding you a story and they are not giving you no reality-based information. No pictures, no images, no nothing. They're just telling you a story or article and you are being made to believe it because those stories and the articles are enchanted. You see what I'm saying? So they're enchanted. So that's why you're believing what they're saying. They're enchanted with their energy. You see what I'm saying? With their magics. So watch out for that. So with that being said, thank you, Brandon. I hope this helped y'all. And I'm out. Peace.